Hi Stitchy friends, I'm Stephanie and welcome to my channel Little Lion Stitchery where we talk about cross stitch. So sorry, I apologize, I'm a little low energy today. My sister's wedding was yesterday and it was tons of fun, but like I said, super tired. Mike and I danced our butts up and then that's why my hair is so pretty. It had a braid in it yesterday and obviously was like more done. But I was really good because when I came home late last night, I actually took all my makeup off. So like I said, I was good. I was thinking about just crashing, but no, I did everything I was supposed to do before I went to bed. But I didn't want to wash it yet because I think, I don't know, it's still kind of cute. So I have some Stitch Mania stuff to show you, which I'm really excited about. But I think I'm going to start with what I got back from the framers. So, I've been waiting on this forever, so I'm super excited that I finally have it and can hang it on my wall. This is, let's get it in frame here. So this is Letters from Mermaids, but Letters from Mermaids by Nora Corbett, and it's really hard to tell. Actually, it's coming out pretty well on camera right now. But the frame is super pretty. It reminds me of like the inside of a seashell. It's hard to capture in photographs and obviously on video, but oh, you can kind of see it like that. So pretty. And then of course I splurged on the museum glass. So there's barely a, it's UV protected and there's barely a glare. There's a little bit of a glare just because there's a window like right there. But for the most part, you know, barely a glare. And I love her so much. She's so pretty. This is my first like professionally framed piece. So sorry if you heard that. Link's cat feeder timer just went off, so we just got some food. But yeah, super, super pretty. It's kind of hard to show you the frame, like I said. It's like stained blue and green, and it's just, like I said, it just reminds me of like the pearlescence of like the inside of a seashell. Sorry, so that's why I keep like tilting it and trying to see it. But yeah, she's finally like FFO'd. I'm very, very excited. Ugh, I love her so much. Ooh, I love her so much. I think I'm going to do the R too for Radzin. Um, so, oh, no, I've talked about this here. Sorry, I've made other crosses, just my last name. My last name, my married last name is Radzin, so I was thinking about also doing the R. Love her. Yeah, so now we have some Stitch Mania pieces, and let's start with, this is a Rabbit Rabbit by Ink Circles, and I'm changing the colors. Where's my backing board? I don't know where my backing board, I'll just put some extra fabric behind it. There we go. So this is Rabbit Rabbit by Ink Circles. I didn't get very far, but obviously it's my first Stitch Mania start, so. And yeah, super cute. I love them. They're super cute. And I'm converting all of the colors. And this is on 28 count navy. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the fabric later because I don't know, I have something really exciting to share with you, but it may not be exciting to you. It's very exciting to me. So this is what the original looks like. Oh, sorry, it's Rabbit Rabbit June by Ink Circles. So there's she's doing a series, so it's, you know, every day of the month. Come on, there you go. So that's Rabbit Rabbit, but obviously, like I said, doing different colors, and I am so excited. I can't wait to stitch more on this. And I think I talked about this in my last video, but we have a trip to Houston planned to see you know, Mike's brothers, like our nephew. They had a baby last year, so we're going to Houston to go see our nephew for the first time, and he's walking, and he's so cute, little tiny human. So yeah, I'm happy that I'm working on some smalls so I can bring them on the plane with me, because obviously I'm not going to carry my huge Mirabilia with me. I mean, not obviously. I mean, maybe some people do, but no, I'm not doing that. Let's see, what do we have up next? I'm trying to remember the order I stitched these in. I mean, I guess it's not totally necessary. there's some black floss in there from one of my pieces. Because I do have a couple that I'm working on that are just like black floss. And this is, I mean, I know it doesn't look like anything, but this is the Queen of the Needle Mouse by Just Nan. And this is the called for fabric, and I'm using all the called for colors. The called for fabric, I believe, is Charlotte Pink. So it's 32 count Charlotte Pink linen. And so it's like all the mice are done in this little triangle, and then you stitch them together. Kind of like a strawberry. I've never made a strawberry, so I'm sure it's a little bit different. Maybe not. Like I said, I've never made a strawberry, so I'm not sure. But yeah, just stitching that little triangle, then you kind of just sew it together, and it becomes a little mouse. Oh, and she's going to look so cute, so I'm very excited to make her little mouse. And then she comes with all the little accessories. Super cute. Yeah, I'm very excited for all of my smalls. Well, you know, I think my thing actually tells me what to do next. Okay, so a Nora Corbett, because of course I love stitching on my Noras. And my Mirabilia pieces. So yeah, this isn't the last one that I have. But obviously, in case you couldn't tell, I'm a big Nora Corbett fan. So this is Waterlily, and I've had this kitted up in my stash for a while. Mike got me, did he get me all the supplies? I can't remember if he got me just the pattern and I kitted up the supplies, or if he got me everything for a Christmas a few years ago. But yeah, finally got around to starting her, which I was very excited about. And she's stitching up pretty quickly. I mean, obviously it's a start, but I'm a very slow stitcher, and you can, like, her face and her, like, flower crown is done. So, I don't know, I feel like that's improvement. And, you know, Nora Corbett's compared to the Mirabilia designs are a lot smaller and just, like, I don't know, just easier to work through. So, she's going to be done in no time, as long as I keep working on her. Sorry if the video is a little bit dark today. It's very cloudy outside, so I apologize if that's bothering you. But yeah, she's a cute little flower crown. Focus on the flower crown. Maybe it is focusing, I just can't tell because it's dark. Anyway, but yeah, she's super, super pretty. So I can't wait to work more on that. Sorry, I covered my little mermaid there. Oh, super cute. And again, this is Waterlily. It's one of the, I think it's Spring Garden Pixie or something, part of that collection. But Waterlily by Nora Corbett. And I'm doing her on the called for fabric. 32 counts. I can never remember if it's antique white, off-white, whatever. I think it's called antique. Whatever the Jobelin 32 count off-white color is. I think it's off-white. No, it's antique white. Ugh, I'm sorry. Antique white. I'll put it in the description. Let's see. Who do we have next here? Oh. Actually, that's one of my bags. Sorry, I have my stitching tote and mostly everything's on Q-snaps with my grime guards, but this one is not, so I kind of have to... Oh no. What did I do with it? Oh no. I'm missing one. I'll have to show you him next week. He's a fishy. What did I do with him? I'll have to show you him next week. Stephanie, get on the ball. Come on. I was lucky I made it through my speech yesterday. But actually, it wasn't very it wasn't. I don't like being too sappy or whatever, but like, the minute I looked at my sister to start my speech, I was just like, everyone give it up for how beautiful my sister looked, and I just started bawling. Sorry, now I'm like thinking about it, and it's just like, ugh, I'm just so happy for her. So, yeah, but, come on, get it together. I don't know, my little fishy is around here somewhere, but it's from the, Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine. It's Summer Catch Etching by Celia Turner, who is Oh wait, is that her name? Celia Turner? Yeah. Who owns Heart and Hand, and it looks like that. Super cute. And I'm doing this for my grandpa for Father's Day. So I really hope he likes it. He used to go fishing a lot. You know, he's getting pretty old, so he was so cute. Oh, that's the other time I almost bawled. I didn't, but my eyes were getting really teary. Like I said, I don't cry very often, but when my sister was dancing with my grandpa, it kind of really hit me. And then I was so upset. My grandpa was like, because I wanted to dance with my grandpa, and he was like, can you suggest the because the DJ obviously is playing all like, you know, just dancey music and very, like, obviously not his thing. And he was just like, can you suggest playing a slow song so I can dance with you? My sister's like, no, 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 they're not taking suggestions. And I'm like, ugh. So he was like upset. And then, I don't know if he wasn't like, I don't know, he was drinking, and he's like, let's get drunk. And I'm like, Grandpa. But I don't know, he's not like that at all, so. But at one point, he was like, what did he say? I don't know, he was like, you're my favorite granddaughter. And I'm like, Grandpa, I know. Because him and I are a lot alike. We're both, like, artistic and just, yeah, I'm his little artist. But, but I'm like, Grandpa, you can't say that on Jen's wedding day. She's supposed to be your favorite, especially today. I don't know why he said that. I don't, it's such a weird thing to say. Just because, like, I mean, you don't choose favorites, number one, and I don't know, just on past experiences, I know I'm not the favorite. I'm the black sheep of the family, so. But I can't believe he said. I think he meant it as, because he gets very confused, and he'll be like, your sister, like when he means my mom, because he only has two daughters, my mom and my aunt. And then I'm a triplet, so I have a brother who's in the middle, and then my sister. But, you know, he confuses our names a lot. He'll say your sister or your mom or whatever. If he says your mom, sometimes he means my grandma, or sometimes, you know, he'll be like your sister when he means my aunt. So I'm not sure if he thought, like, I was his only like, you know how when someone says you're my favorite, it's usually because you're the only one, so you're the favorite. But Jen's, my sister, is also his granddaughter, so I don't know. I don't know what that was about, but it was kind of really funny. And I told Mike, and Mike's like, what? I don't know. I don't know, but he should like me the best. I'm the most like him, is all I'm saying. Alright, so fish, like I said, I'll have to show next week. Oh! Like I said, not the last Mirabilia design. So, where is she? I didn't get very far, of course, because like I said, it's a start. It's a start. And this is the beginning. I know, it doesn't look like the ending, but it's going to be like a cameo, so it's a silhouette. Oh, and I just saw, if you guys are fans of Mirabilia or Nora Corbett designs, and you haven't seen yet, she has come out with some pretty amazing designs. So, well, because we're talking about silhouettes here, she just came out with 2 new silhouettes as part of the Bewitching Pixies collection, and I think I'm going to get those. And then she just came out with a Zodiac collection, and I really want the Gemini, of course. So yeah, that's what it looks like so far. It's mostly black in this pattern, so lots of black thread. It's a good thing I have a cone. I have a cone of black because you use a lot of black. So it's going to look like this, except, again, I'm changing the colors. So I bought some, what's the thread? The variegated thread, and I'm only going to do, like I'm going to leave this part as the fabric, and I'm just going to have, obviously, all the blacks, so the black vines and everything. I'm going to do the beads. But I'm not doing, so this interior part is also thread, and then like this inner rim is a different thread from this outer rim, but I'm going to do the outer rim and the inner rim the same color variegated floss. I know it's confusing, but like when I start stitching more, you'll see what I'm talking about. I think it's going to look really, really pretty. So I did her on 32 count pearl gray. And the variegated floss I use, I think I've showed in another video as part of haul, but you'll see when I start stitching up more. But yeah, very, very excited for her because she's gonna look so pretty. Oh, and did I not mention the pattern? I'm sorry. So it's Antique Portrait of Antique Vines by Nora Corbett. It's in the 25th Mirabilia 25th anniversary celebration booklet for Mirabilia Designs. And yeah, it just talks about a lot of her patterns and you know what she was like, the milestones in her life at the time, and then that's the pattern in the booklet. What's next? Oh, okay. So also I really liked ink. So my first pattern was ink circles. Is that my first ink circles? I think it's my first ink circles, and I really liked ink circles patterns for a long time. And this Stitch Maynia, I'm finally getting around to stitching some. So this, again, doesn't look like much, and it's using black, but it's actually the chakras, and it's called Namaste by Ink Circles, and this is a 32 count white. Yeah, it's just white. It's, I know it doesn't really look white, it's kind of gray because it's a lighting, but it's the white, and I found the difference between the Witchelt white and the Zweigart white. So I got both of them because I want to kind of compare them. They both feel pretty similar. So like I said, so right now I'm stitching on the Witchelt white, and the reason I chose the Witchelt white to stitch this on is just because it's a brighter white. So I have an article. I'll try and link it like up there. I'll try and look up there, or so I think the camera flips it. I don't know, but anyway, but I'll try and put it in the cards so you can find it. But I wrote an article about like the different DMC whites, just because some people don't see a difference, and you don't want to mix, like if you run out of one, you don't want to use another one because you will like clearly see a difference. Or unless maybe you have older eyes. I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but like I guess maybe you wouldn't notice, but like there's definitely a noticeable difference. That's all I'm saying. So I feel like the difference between the two fabrics is like this is the bright white, so this is would be B5200, and then the Zweigart white would be like Blanc or normal white. That's my opinion. That's what I've noticed. I'm not sure. You know, sometimes people, they'll put the DMC on the fabric to be like, oh, it's this color, or close to this color. So I'm not sure if they actually, I guess when they dye it, like I'm not sure if that's an official thing is what I'm trying to say. But my eyes, my opinion, my comparison, that's what I've noticed. So I just wanted it because it's, so the chakras are all like different colors of the rainbow. So this first one, I think is purple. Yeah, because it's the crown, and I think your root chakra is red. So it's an inverted rainbow. And I just wanted it, I thought it would like pop really nicely against the bright white. Sorry, I feel like that was a long way to say a very short amount of things. Just, oy. So yeah, that's called Namaste by Ink Circles. Oops. Yep, and that's what this looks like. And like I said, I'm working on that first one there. Are you gonna zoom in? Hello? There we go. Come on, focus. There you go. Alright, so that first one is purple. Like I said, it's a little bit hard to see, especially on screen, but purple, and then a blue, and then a cyan, and then or aqua, whatever you prefer, and then a green, then a yellow, and an orange, and a red. So I'm working on the crown chakra right now. Alright, it's refusing to focus, but anyway. Oh, and I'm so excited because when we get our new house sometime next year, I'm hoping to have like maybe a little meditation room. That would be really nice. Like, I don't know, some houses I've seen have like just like a little room off of, like, as soon as you walk in, like, either to the left or the right. It's just like a little, I guess some people use it like an office space or like a book room or something, but it'd be really nice if we could just have like nothing in there and make it like peaceful and just set up our yoga mats and it could be a meditation room and a yoga room. Alright. What do we got next? This thing tells me what I have next. I don't know why I keep looking in my bag, because... Oh wait, I didn't do this one. Oh, I skipped over one. Let me look it up. I remember when I was going over my plans the other week, I skipped one of my Stitch Maynia pieces. So let me just look that up real quick. What is it called? Needles Dance. It's Needles Dance, by the way. By Ink Circles and Hands-On Design and Summer House Stitch Works. And there's 2 variations, and I decided to go for the blue because I think the blue looks amazing. Right? Right? How amazing does that look? And they also have another one. I keep like swiping things to go backwards because my new phone, that's how you go backwards, and it doesn't work on everything. And this is the one on the lighter fabric. I forget what the lighter fabric is called. But yeah, that's what I'm stitching on. Or stitching. So, sorry, I took the grime guard off to stitch another piece. Do I have one more in here? Oh no, because I think I stitched this one last. So I took the grime guard from this one to put it on this one. But I went out of order, like I said, because I knew I had one more, and I just didn't have it on my Kindle. So, let's fabric, put it behind here, there we go. So I have a little story about this one anyway. So I'm just working on that, like, centerpiece. And the fabric is 32 count Blue Moon. Let's go back here and go back to the other one. So I normally don't start in the middle of pieces. I start at the top left, or I usually start at the top left, or like for Gypsy Queen, I didn't start at the top left. I start at the topmost, I was gonna say pixel, the topmost stitch, because she doesn't have a lot to the left. I don't know, it's hard to explain. So when, at the top of her, she doesn't have a lot of stitches to the left. They're more on the right, because then she has the skirt that comes out. So I figured it would just be easier if I stitched whatever the topmost stitch was, so I can map that out that way. Anyway, so I'm just working on this little stem in the middle here. Sorry. Mess. Just working that little stem in the middle there. And you'll notice I don't care so much right now, but I was like freaking out because I'm like, because I don't like stitching on linen. So my favorite count is 32 count. I mean, maybe if I tried 36, I would like 36, but I'm very happy with 32 count, and I don't want to like strain my eyes to see the holes. So I'm very happy with 32 count. But with linen, you obviously get different thicknesses and thinness of the strands, like the warp and the weft. What do you call them? I don't know, whatever. The you know, the fibers. Oh, stop that. The fibers, you get different thicknesses. So I don't know if you can see. If I can put it close, if you will not bug out and just focus. Anyway, but some of my stitches, so there was a slub like right in the middle, and I'm like, oh perfect, that's where I'm going to put my stitches. Except it made my stitches extra bulky, and just like, I don't know, they look kind of sloppy, but I stitched a little bit more, because those are like the first stitches I put in, and I'm just like, ugh, I hate how they look. But I put some more stitches in, and I think I'm coming around to it. And the problem is, so I mostly like stitching on even weave. Oh, maybe I should have said which ones are even weave and which ones aren't. But I think like 90% of the time I will stitch on even weave unless it's a called for color that I really like. So if I'm planning on changing the colors, I'll stitch on even weave. But if it's called for, I'll usually take whatever linen they recommend. So this is 32 count Blue Moon linen. And yeah, again, it's got that slub, but I don't know, it doesn't bother me so much anymore. So that's what I'm trying to say. So that kind of ties into my haul. So I was trying to find a comparable fabric, and the only thing I could find, and I finally found it, because I remember looking for this before and I couldn't find it. So this is the Blue Moon, and this is some navy, 32 count navy even weave. But if we look at my, if we look, I don't know if you can tell on camera, well, especially because you can see through it, but this is 28 count navy by, I want to say it's Zweigart. I mostly get Zweigart fabrics too, or I just prefer the Zweigart even, not necessarily, I don't necessarily prefer whatever even weave I want, I get, you know what I mean, but I think this is Zweigart. And this brand I got on Etsy, and I'm nervous about using it, but I'm very excited to use it. So, my problem with fabrics is I love stitching on 32 count. I also love stitching on even weave, which is a problem because I feel like most fabrics, like the color choices are, they usually have in stock Aidas. Usually it's 14 count Aida. But I don't look into Aidas too much, so don't quote me on that. But in most cases, I feel like the most popular is 14 count Aida. So you'll find a lot of 14 count Aida in a plethora of colors. And I find the same thing with 28 count. So 28 count is the equivalent. Again, so many colors in 28 count even weave. And if you want 32 count, usually you have to look at the linen. But I don't like stitching on linen. I just want my 32 count even weaves. So usually I'll dye it myself, or if I can find a color I like, go with that. But this, so this fabric I got on Etsy by, I think it's Leto Home. I'll link that in the description below too. I messaged them asking what kind of brand of fabric it was, and I figured it wasn't like it was like an off-brand or whatever, but sorry, there's cat hair. They said they have like a factory in Europe. I forget exactly where. I don't know. I was last minute kind of just wanted to mention this because if this is a success, like if the squares are square, if the fabric, you know, stitches up square, I'm definitely going to purchase more fabric from them because they're relatively inexpensive comparatively, and I'm hoping that doesn't equate to like, you know, cheaper, just not even fabric, because it was advertised as 32 count and square for cross stitch. But yeah, so I'm really happy. Oh, so I think of what I was saying before, I don't remember, but the Zweigart Navy, this is a little bit lighter and a little bit bluer, like brighter, than the 32 count Navy. Because I was looking for a different fabric that would be comparable to the Blue Moon, and it's not, but I kind of actually think the floss might show up a little bit better just because it is darker, and I feel like, you know, brighter colors definitely pop against darker colors. So like that's why, you know, fun rainbow colors are good against the black because, I don't know, or white, but just because it, like just stands out so much more. So yes, I'm very, very excited about my 32 count navy even weave. And I can't wait to stitch something on it. And, so I think it was a little over $15, but it was free shipping. Oh, so they have like, I guess, I don't know if it's the headquarters or wherever, but it's made, I believe, in Europe. But they have a the shop is listed in the US. So like shipping wasn't anything. Oh, so it was free shipping, and I ordered, it was, I don't know, $15 and change for 18 inches by 50 something, around 50 inches. So yeah, very excited about that. And I can't wait to start stitching on it because I already want to get another color, and I kind of want to stitch on this a little bit. I mean, I might just buy the other color because it is relatively inexpensive. And then, because I definitely know I want to start stitching, like I said, I want to stitch another letter. And the letter was on, the fabric was called, the fabric for this is also called Waterlily. So 32 count Waterlily fabric, and I mean, you can't really tell, but it's a little bit of an olivey, not olive, but like it's a little bit of like a greenish, like very, very pale olivey green. And they happen to have a fabric similar, at least it looks similar. But I think I'm just gonna get it anyway so I can start stitching the letter R. Or what I can do is use the navy that I have and stitch the letter R, because I think that would also really look cool. I really like stitching, I was going to say on dark fabrics. I mean, I don't like stitching on dark fabrics because they're a pain, but I just love how colors look with the navy. I like navy as my base a lot. And unfortunately, yeah, it's dark, so, you know, it's a little bit of a pain to stitch with. But, alright, enough about that. But I'm very excited. You should check them out if you like 32 count even weaves. Like I said, I can't really recommend them yet, but I'm just very excited that I was able to find it. I mean, but if you are interested, I mean, I guess go check them out, and then you can tell me, if you start stitching on it before me, if the fabric is square and whatnot. I still think it was worth it to find out. Okay. Oh, more haul. So I bought some, I just got some vinyl from Backwater Shop because, so it's a lot of different reasons that I actually got this. So I believe I showed them either in my last video or the video before that. I've been making project bags. If I didn't show my video, you can go to my Instagram at littlelionstitchery and see the project bags. So, what's wrong? Things going crazy now. It is crazy cat time. So I got this vinyl because I wasn't happy. I originally got my other vinyl from Joann's, and I did a pickup or a order online to pick up, and I got it, and I'm just not happy with the quality. First of all, it's huge. It's like a huge sheet, which you think would be good, but no, it's like terrible for cutting. So I like this because my project bags are only going to be so big, and what's the size on this? It says, well, it's 54 inches wide, but I think it's like, I want to say 18. Oh, 16, here we go. It's 16 gauge, 16 by 54. And I can't wait to use it, and I will tell you about its quality. Sorry, he's going crazy. But I wasn't happy with the Joann's vinyl. Like I said, first of all, it's like this huge sheet, so it's like a pain to cut. Because you're working with this huge... Can you please just hold together for another few minutes? Please. This cat, man. Oh my god. Okay, so I have to share this. Sorry, I'm going to a lot of tangents all over the place. But my sister, she had a drink made up for her wedding called the Emmy, because that's her cat's name, is Emmy. It was so cute. It was sangria. Such good sangria. I've been having really good sangria lately. I usually don't like sangria. I just really don't like sangria. But at this place and where we had the shower, the sangria was so good. But anyway, so she had a cat drink called the Emmy, and Mike was like, if we had a drink for Link's our cat, if we had a drink, if we had a drink for Link, what would it be? And I'm probably like, oh, whiskey sour, because he's a monster. I'm a monster cat. Anyway, back to this. I'll let you know how this is, but I'm very excited to start using it, and not that I'm like gonna go crazy making project bags or anything. I mean, I would like to make a few more. I would like to, so let me show you something. So again, we're flying at the end of the month, and this is my project bag. Sun Warrior protein, it's a vegan protein powder. So, I mean, whatever. And we got this at one of the, I don't know, one of the festivals or something that we went to. They gave out these bags. Oh, maybe it was like a vegan food festival or something. I don't know, whatever. But we got this bag, and I love it. It's super, because it's thick. The only thing I wish, I mean, obviously I wish it was like vinyl and had a zipper, but I love this tote so much. Because usually the totes that people give out are like the flimsier kind, and this is like a solid quality tote. Like, I don't know. Anyway, so I put all my cross stitch in here. Not all of them, but I don't know if you can see. But these project bags, they fit, but I can make taller project bags. Focus! I can make tall... Also, my door's open, so people are slamming doors outside. Sorry. So I want to make project bags that fit this tote perfectly. And if I do get that few inches... So that's like, I can fit like another 3 inches of project bag here. And it'll fit my 8... Oh my god, I think I hair just went on my nose. I could fit another... Oh, so I can fit another few inches. And then I can put my 8x11 Q snaps. Because right now these only fit my 8x8 Q snaps. But I really like my 8x11 Q snaps. So if I do that, then I can have project bags for my 8x11 Q snaps. And it'll be perfect. So that was, I know, again, a lot to say a little. Anyway. Oh, I forgot my whip. I forgot one of my whips. Because it wasn't part of Stitch Mania. I mean, oh, so that was the other thing. It's like, I got very overwhelmed. I don't like having too many whips. So I got very overwhelmed with Stitch Mania, of course, because I had 15 planned for this year. Because I did 15 last year. But I still have, like, maybe 3 from last year that I want to finish up. So, I have a list. I did a list. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I did 7 new starts for Stitch Mania. And then I decided I'm just going to work on whips and rotate those in for the rest of the month. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 other whips. So I'm just going to be working on those. Because, sorry, but Stitch Mania, stresses me out so much. But hopefully next year I will run out of whips and everything, and I can actually do like a full Stitch Mania, which my version of a full Stitch Mania would probably only be 15 whips, because I don't like working on too many things. It stresses me out. Anyway, but this is Oh Whale by Hands On Design. I think this is like my favorite my favorite designers are Nora Corbett, Hands On Design, Ink Circles, and I like Stitcherovia a lot. I love her designs. Am I missing somebody? I don't know, but I just like to stitch a lot of Nora Corbett and Hands On Design stuff. But yeah. Oh, well, look at all these cute whales. And I don't know if I mentioned this last week. I think I may have showed it in my last video. But I think this would be super, super cute as like a baby record. Like, you stitch the whales. You don't have to stitch the border. Like, I always stitch borders, but I hate stitching borders. So I don't know why I stitch borders. Just stick it in a frame and call it good. Because the frame's the border. You don't need a border. But down here it's going to say, Oh Whale. And I think maybe it would be really cute. It doesn't even have to say this, but if you just wrote like ahoy and the baby's name in like a smaller font. I don't know. I think if I have a friend that has a baby boy, I'm gonna do it, and then I will show you guys because I think, oh, it would be super super cute. Kind of like the way I did. So Duncan's my nephew, that we're going to see at the end of the month. I did his baby record, and I did it with the frosted pumpkin stitchery, but with their dinosaurs, and it said your dynamite, and instead of doing that, I put like a cloud on the top, and on the bottom I put his name. I will definitely link that in here. But I just think that would look really, really cute, customized like that. I don't know, that's just me. And then I dyed this. This was a 28 count, the Artiste Weigart brand of evenweave. And I just dyed it with some, what was it, navy and denim blue. Ugh, Mike's home, so I'm gonna go before he ruins my video. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and I will see you next week. Bye!